Throughout my life, I have faced a few challenges that have changed me and molded me into the person that I am today. Reading has always been my emotional support system, and it's always been a part of my life. Because of this, the books I've read have influenced me and are a big part of who I am. I'm Shayla Schmidt, and I'm a senior at Hampton Dumont High School. And you can probably tell by now, but I love to read. Reading was with me when I was sad, and I felt as though I had nothing else. It has helped me conquer my challenges, and because reading has been with me in both the good and the bad, it has made me who I am as a person. When my parents got divorced, I was in the third grade. Now, third grade me thought that it was the end of the world and nothing would ever go back to being good and I would never be happy again. Because of this, I got pretty depressed. I crawled into a little tiny shell and refused to come back out and return to my normal bubbly self. While in my shell, I realized how easy it was to escape what was bothering me, and just by reading, I was able to free myself from whatever made me sad. So I immersed myself in books. In fact, I read through the entire Harry Potter series multiple times while in middle school. Escaping into the world of novels helped me take breaks from my own exhausting life. I was able to cope with my stress in a healthy way. It was my own form of therapy. If I had had a bad day, not to worry, I could go home and read. If I'd had a good day, even better, I could go home and read. Not only did reading help me get by, but it helped me succeed later on in life. Because I read so many books that were advanced for my age group, I began to learn words that other kids didn't. My vocabulary knowledge helped me succeed in school. I began to relish the feeling of getting good grades. It was about this time that I had started pushing myself to get good grades all the time. Because of books, I was able to develop a skill where I was never satisfied with what I accomplished. I'm not saying that I got perfect grades by any means. It wasn't even perfection that I was trying to accomplish. Instead, it was just me trying to do the best I could and never being satisfied with how good I was doing. Reading taught me to always be more successful, and because of that, I got good grades. While I was a kid in middle school, or elementary school, I lacked social experience because of my reading. But later in life, it allowed me to make new friends. I was able to bond with other people who liked the same books as me. I was able to talk about reading so easily because I loved it so much. This allowed me to open up as a person. I was no longer in my little shell. I also found that my love of reading really allowed myself to get out there more and put myself in situations where I could make even more friends. In middle school, I started a book club, which, although it sounds pretty nerdy and weird, a lot of people ended up joining. While most of the kids joined book club for the benefits, like skipping out on recess when it was really cold out, or free snacks, there were still kids who joined it because they just really liked reading too. And for the other kids who didn't join the book club because they too liked reading, I was able to help them learn that reading could be fun. And through my book club, they found their own love of reading. I was able to use the book club to help me find a love for reading in a completely different way than what I'd felt before. So overall, reading has benefited me in so many different ways. Without books, I would not be the person I am to this day. My life has thrown me obstacles, and definitely will continue to do that. But it's comforting to know that I have reading to get me through it. Reading has given me friends, emotional help, and high personal standards, and these examples make it clear just how much reading has shaped me as a person.